Hi, my name is Bella, and I am in 4th grade. I go to Deer Crossing Elementary School in Frederick County, Maryland. I need you to do your job, to help students and kids like me. I am dyslexic, and I have dysgraphia, which means I can't spell and I have trouble reading big and some small words. I didn't know until 3rd grade, and it was horrible. I got really good grades, and I was smart in 3rd grade, but I had my best friend spell for me. If they didn't, I would have another person help me, and on and on. I rigged the system, and my teacher did not know. There are probably lots of kids like me. They say 1 in 5, but many kids have problems, and early screening is the answer. If I was screened in kindergarten, I would read more because I don't read at all. I would not have much trouble with spelling. I would not guess words when I read. I might not skip sentences a lot or lose my spot. I would not feel frustrated because if I can't read and my teacher calls on me and it's the hardest sentence ever, it makes me feel embarrassed. I don't like feeling embarrassed. Kids would stare at me in school when I need to use the computer with a headset. They ask me if I'm playing a game. Nobody wants to be stared at except teachers, because that is what the teachers want. I would not try to read fast to get over with it. I would not hate to read or write or spell. I would have a better attitude. I would not be here today talking to you, asking you to screen kids in kindergarten or earlier so they don't end up feeling angry and stress at the age of 9. We are not supposed to be stressed at this age, only parents, because they have to do work. There are 2 copies of my speech because my handwriting is hard to read. Please look at my handwriting. I am reading a typed copy, and I had to practice a lot. I am 9 years old. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you. Bella, you are an inspiration. And, hearing from you really helps us understand why our work is so important. And now we have the privilege of hearing from Kensington.
Hello, my name is Kensington Hand. I am 9 years old. I am in 4th grade. I think you should screen people early because I was screened late and I may not get the help I need to learn and the materials that would help me. Being dyslexic in the class, you stick out. When the teacher says to use something in the class that no one else has, they start asking questions of why you use them and why can't they use them. That makes you stick out. It's hard because everyone else in the class gets it and you don't. When I asked for help from my fellow classmates to spell sight words, they say, you should know this by now. They also say that with my math facts. Dyslexia affects me because I have to pause to figure out which way the numbers go. For example, is it 2 minus 1 or 1 minus 2? When I write my numbers down, I have to figure out which way they face. In math, when they say to do it on paper, I have to write down the number which I write down wrong, which gets me the wrong answer. If we were screened early, we would not have a hard time I am having because I would have help early and I would have the rules already in my head. I would also not be writing a letter to the president asking for help. Thank you for your time.
Thank you both so much. And I want you to know that in our recommendations, we are talking about early screening. So the very thing that you're here to tell us about, we agree with you. We need that in Maryland. So just thank you so much for coming all the way from Frederick.